When a man calls and says,
"Go to Miami and bring back a package,"
certain precautions have to be taken. As in, you really want to know what you're transporting.
Oh my God! I can't carry this back into Britain. There we go, folks. It's a South African Airways, I think. Towel, blanket. What a geek. What a geek, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, if you know Neil Turner, who is a strong supporter of this channel and a good friend of mine, you'll know that this was nothing suspicious, and of course it had to be something aviation related, because it is quite rare. What we agreed is, because I was down here in Florida, which is where the chap who was selling it is based, that I would just collect it and bring it back. So Neil, there you go, there's your towel. And back to today's video. So back to the video, as I say, as I record this video, the reason why I'm smiling is I hear back at home it's snowing at the moment, back up in Yorkshire where I live, which is a bit weird because it's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning here and the temperature's already 24 degrees Celsius, so really not my problem today, I guess. So where we're going today, we're going up to New York, back up to New York prior to the flight back to Heathrow tomorrow. Going via North Carolina with American Airlines on 2 Airbus 321's in main cabin extra, and if it's as good as yesterday's flight was down here, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm also going to be trying for the first time ever an American Express Centurion Lounge. Now the one down here in Miami apparently is a bit of a victim of its own success. It's really rammed at times, but I'm not going to be put off by that. I'm just going to go and see what it's like. Hopefully it won't be too busy. We'll get some video of that, and then you can join me on the flight back up to Charlotte in North Carolina. So I'll see you soon.
today's ride up to Charlotte is an American Airlines Airbus 321, which is just 8 years old. Seated comfortably today in main cabin extra, courtesy of my One World Emerald status. It's not long before we push back on time and pass American's huge maintenance facility down here at Miami. I'll leave you in peace for the takeoff, as always. Soon after takeoff, we're given a glass of orange juice and a snack. If you're still feeling peckish or want something else, there's a substantial choice from the menu here. As with other American Airlines flights, I'm very impressed with the onboard entertainment streamed directly to the device. My choice today, The Big Bang Theory. I'm really enjoying this short 2-hour flight up to Charlotte in North Carolina. Here I am, peering out of the window, which is what I enjoy doing. As always, I could have stayed up here a whole lot longer, but for now, I'll leave you in peace to enjoy the landing. Hello everybody, so I am in my hotel in New York, coming towards the end of this US trip. So I've done 2 American Airlines flights today, and basically what I'm about to share with you, you can apply to both because they were both on Airbus 321's, sat in the same seat, 5F, main cabin extra, and both of a similar duration, an hour and 3/4, 2 hours, top gate to gate. So this morning I flew up from Miami up to Charlotte in North Carolina. Had a very quick half-an-hour break there. Really wanted to see the new Centurion lounge by Amex at Charlotte, but unfortunately the flight was a bit late coming in and so on and so forth. So then I jumped on the next flight up here to New York, and I find myself in yet another fairly average hotel, an average overpriced hotel, I have to say. I seem to have made a habit of it on this trip. That said, let's get back to the flight and the question in hand. So what did I think to Americans' Airbus 321's on the main cabin extra service? In short, I was very impressed. What I really like as a sort of creature of habit was the consistency. So the service was identical on board. So we got the biscuits, we got the complimentary drink, which is always nice because that's quite rare in economy these days. The seat itself, main cabin extra, you can either pay for, I think it was $60, something like that, or if you've got status with Oneworld, they'll give you it for free at the time of booking, which is what I did. So it's exactly the same service, it's exactly the same seat as economy. The only difference is you get the extra legroom, and that's valuable to me because I'm clearly, as I've said before, not the thinnest and not the shortest person in the world. The other thing I really liked, and I wish British Airways did this, I wish more European carriers did this actually, is so American stripped out the seatback TVs in economy some time ago, and I'm not sure even if the Airbus 321's ever had them. And what they've done instead is they've introduced a sort of a semi-Wi-Fi service. You can buy Wi-Fi on board, as I said earlier in the video, but they've also got the free entertainment, so it's free TV, free movies, and it's a really good selection. The main difference is you get it on your own device, so you can have it on your iPad, on your iPhone, on your Android. I tested it on all 3 devices and it worked flawlessly. Really impressed. I didn't buy the Wi-Fi, so I can't tell you how fast that was, but certainly really impressed with that onboard entertainment, I have to say. You know, like I said, I wish British Airways had something like that, which is obviously the airline that I fly on most often, being based in Europe. So overall, seat comfort was great, liked the entertainment, loved the free tea and coffee and biscuit, and loved the consistency of the product as well. And as I said, it's great for people like me who are creatures of habit. So the acid test, of course, would I fly American again? Well, absolutely, 100%. And I know it's controversial to say because American, like BA, gets bashed quite a lot in the media for various reasons, but flight attendants, everything else was fine. I couldn't fault it, genuinely couldn't fault it. So that's all for tonight. I'm going to go and get some much needed sleep now. Fortunately, my flight back to London tomorrow is delayed by 2 hours. So do join me, look out for that video. That's on the upper deck of the 747. I'll pop a link up to it here. That's in Club World. So should be good, looking forward to that. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.